guys, this is James with RogueDuelist Trade, and on this channel we talk about current and upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh product and whether or not you should invest your money in order to profit. Guys, I think now is finally the time that we're gonna do our very first giveaway on this channel. I'm gonna give away one of my sealed 2020 Tins of Lost Memory. If you guys would like to know how you can participate in this giveaway, stay tuned towards the end of this video. It's mid-September 2020, and we have some very good products that are going to be coming before the end of this year. If you guys follow this channel, I try to do an analysis on every single upcoming product at least 2 to 3 months ahead of time, and then I like to do an updated analysis once we get 1 to 2 weeks before the official product release. That way I can help you guys in understanding all the information that's out there so you can make better decisions on your investments in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I thought now was the right time to go over my top 5 upcoming products in Yu-Gi-Oh! For 2020. So we're not going to be covering any product that has already come out. We're only going to go over product that is going to come out anytime from now through the end of 2020. Now, if you guys are getting into vending or have been in vending for a while, you should highly consider the RDT Patreon in partnership with Pro Play Games. If you guys are interested, go check out the link down in the description below. Without further ado, let's get into my top 5 picks of upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh! Product coming in 2020 from an investment perspective. So starting from the bottom of the list, number 5 would be the Spirit Charmer Structure Deck. This product is gonna hit the market on October 22nd, 2020. And from a poll in the OCG of structure decks that they are going to make, this archetype was voted as number 3 in the top listings. So because of that, you know there's a lot of people that are excited about Spirit Charmers. It's definitely a fan favorite. And the archetype is getting a facelift where now it is becoming far more playable. Although I would say it's not necessarily meta changing because the Spirit Charmer engine alone doesn't really get you anywhere. Because it is a fan favorite archetype and there is a population of people that are very excited about it, it could be a decent product to hold sealed long term and trying to sell it before an unlimited run comes out. I'd say the good thing about Spirit Charmers in terms of potential value is that it is a spellcaster engine. And there's a lot of spellcaster relevant engines out there right now, even in the meta, that it's definitely something that I don't think should be underestimated. And the thing about Spirit Charmers is that it looks like it is still getting some level of support because we're going to be getting more support in the Awakening of Possessed cards coming in Phantom Rage later this year, which is also going to be on this list. I would say the best aspect about this product though is that in the OCG, they reprinted Solemn Warning, Evenly Matched, and Dark Ruler No More. Technically, Dark Ruler No More came into the TCG first as a TCG exclusive and then went into the OCG, and the OCG is getting a reprint of it before we ever did. Those reprints are immediate value because the thing is when you buy structure decks, you know what you're going to be getting in the product. I would imagine that Evenly Matched and Dark Ruler No More alone could be between a like $1 to $3 card in this product. If those two cards can more than pay for half of the structure deck, then it actually could be a pretty profitable product, especially in the long run when they're harder to find. I would say another great thing about this product is that it has a level of chance because even though you're getting a structure deck with promised cards, there is also the possibility of getting one of variant alternate arts of the Spirit Charmers and one of 5 alternate arts of tokens that you can get in the structure deck as well. And because of that, holding the product sealed actually might have some level of value because people may be chasing after and wanting to collect all of the alternate arts of the Spirit Charmer cards and the tokens. My number 4 pick in this video is actually going to be Maximum Gold. Maximum Gold is going to be hitting the market November 12th, and it's an interesting product because we haven't seen a gold rare product, I think, since back in 2016. Now guys, I do want to preface that my picks in this video are biased based on my opinion, and this very well could be incorrect depending on the information that we get on some of these products because for Maximum Gold, we only know 3 cards coming in this product. So if you guys disagree with me, I would love to know down in the comments below. So I do think this pick might be the most controversial because I do know there's a lot of people that have a lot of faith in this product and it very well could be successful. But my reason why scoring this a bit lower on my list is one of the top cards that's being reprinted in this product is Appaloosa, and Appaloosa just got reprinted in the Megatins, and her price point in the Megatins I think is only like $9 to $15 depending on where it's fluctuated in the past few days. So if Appaloosa is already sitting at that price point from the Megatins, we can assume that when Appaloosa is printed in this product, even as an alternate art, it doesn't mean it's going to have crazy value. The other thing that worries me about this product is there isn't really any type of chased after rarities. Now, what I mean by that, if you look at core product like Phantom Rage or Rise of the Duelist, you have Starlight rares, and that definitely helps in the value of that product, because if you pull one, that's an immediate $400 to $1,000 return on your investment. If you look at products like Toon Chaos and Genesis Impact, which is going to be coming, you have collector rares, which the possibility of getting a higher rarity like a collector rare or a Starlight rare increases the value for sealed product long term. And this product doesn't have that because you are promised a gold rare in every single pack that you open. Another thing that worries me about this product is that it is likely going to be predominantly reprints. And if you look at the 2020 Megatins, people went crazy for that and people bought it in the droves. And because of that, so many people bought into that product that there was so much inventory in the marketplace, it completely drove the value down and killed value for anybody that invested in that product and sold after product release. Now, I would say the pros about this product is that there's huge potential for great OCG imports. One card that comes to mind that I think people have been waiting for a long time is a meta card, which is Crossout Designator. That card, I would imagine, would run rampant into the format, especially with our recent ban list where Called by the Grave was limited to 1. The last thing about this product is that it is a gold rare product, which we haven't seen in a while, and historically, people don't really like gold rares, at least gold rares from how we know it. And I would say that these new gold rares, at least if it's exactly the same as in the OCG, which everything is pointing that it will be, these gold rares look really good. And honestly, I would definitely prefer to have some of these gold rare cards over a lot of other rarities if it looks anything like it does in the OCG. So there is potential for that as well, because although it might not do as good initially, I think if a lot of people enjoy the new gold rare, it could be a better sealed product long term, because now it's something that people are chasing after and they didn't buy into it soon enough because they had low expectations on the gold rarity. My number 3 top pick for upcoming product is Legendary Duelist Rage of Ra. Some of you guys might be surprised that it's a little lower on the list, but give me a few minutes to explain. Now, Legendary Duelist sets do tend to age extremely well in time, arguably better than any other product set in Yu-Gi-Oh, at least for current Yu-Gi-Oh product sets. And in addition to legendary sets already performing very well historically, for the first time ever, we are going to be getting a high rarity chase card in this product, which is the original art Winged Dragon of Ra as a ghost rare. Now, ghost rares has not been in the TCG for several years now, and we're finally going to be getting it back, and we're going to be getting it for an Egyptian god card. I think everybody and their mother can smell that this is going to be a chased after card, and I've seen so many people hype for it. In addition to that, we're going to be getting an alternate art that we haven't had in the TCG yet for the Winged Dragon of Ra, but it will be coming as an ultra rare. So you already have 2 very collectible Winged Dragon of Ra's coming in one product. Now, Legendary Duelist sets are known to be known as kind of like a collector level product, and with it also making Egyptian gods, or more specifically the Winged Dragon of Ra, more playable, it's definitely something that's going to be appreciated across the fan base, whether you're just a fan, casual, or a collector. We're also going to be getting support to make Mech Lords and Jinzos far more playable, and some of these cards have very good engines, more specifically Mech Lords, where I could see it having some type of meta relevance in current or future formats. Now, the one thing I have against this product is that the reprints are really not that great. Reprints are cards that are already pretty much like in the sense. Now, but what I would say is good though, is that all the cards getting reprinted are basically all of the current support cards for Jinzos, Mech Lords, and the Winged Dragon of Ra. So if you're a vendor and you're opening up this product, you could have people buying a lot of the bulk from you because they want to build a Winged Dragon of Ra strategy, Mech Lord, or Jinzo strategies. Now, the reason why this is not number 2 or number 1, because it easily could have been, is that I do have a little bit of worry in the back of my head because Konami has started reprinting the Legendary Duelist sets in the Legendary Duelist Season products. So we had Legendary Duelist Season 1, which reprinted the Joey and Pegasus Legendary Duelist sets, and it's already been revealed that we're going to be getting a Legendary Duelist set Season 2, which is likely going to reprint the My Valentine and Kaiba Legendary Duelist sets. Now, if you guys have seen my Rage of Ra analysis video, I talked about how a lot of these sets are starting to lose value. One of the bigger ones is the first Legendary Duelist product, which featured Joey. That set alone lost 28% in value, at least according to TCG Player. And the only reason I can think is because now this product is getting reprinted in rehashed sets like the Legendary Duelist Season set. Now, some of these sets have held value, and I do think that Rage of Ra will likely hold value long term because I highly doubt they will be reprinting the Winged Dragon of Ra as a ghost rare in a Legendary Duelist Season product or any other product to come. So because that card is unique, that card alone might make sealed Rage of Ra product actually hold value and maybe even gain value quicker in the long term, but we really don't know until we see its reprint coming to see what happens to the value. All right, my top 2 upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh product coming in 2020 would have to be Phantom Rage. Now, Phantom Rage, in my perspective, is going to be a very safe product. I feel it's going to be very similar to Rise of the Duelist, which actually has been performing not only very well as an open product, but also sealed. And the reason why I feel it will perform similarly, because it has a lot of similar things going for it in terms of meta impact and also generic meta cards. Also, you have Starlight rares that come in all of our core product, which always helps in long-term value for Yu-Gi-Oh product, and also helps Yu-Gi-Oh vendors make their money back if they buy cases in larger quantities. One of the highlights for this product is Tri-Brigades, which is basically a beast, wing beast, beast warrior strategy, and it couples very well with Zodiacs. Zodiac Tri-Brigade is actually topped quite a few times in the OCG because Phantom Rage has already come out in the OCG. Another solid archetype coming in Phantom Rage is Datascape. Now, Datascapes has topped in the OCG fairly consistently, although they have not shown a huge representation. The cover card, which is Arc Rebellion Xyz Dragon, is actually very good, and in my opinion can be a better OTK option than Utopia Double. And then you have another really good Xyz card, which is Negaloja Double A Zeus, and the only thing that he requires to be summoned is if an Xyz monster battled that turn, which could be on your opponent's side of the field or your side of the field, and if that happened, you can cheese him out by using an Xyz monster and transferring its materials, and he's basically a walking evenly matched. And there's also a bunch of good generic tech cards like Zoo King Alpha, which is kind of like the new Pankratops, and actually some very good traps like Warning and Feedback. So again, from my perspective, I feel this is a safer product, and it's more likely it is going to perform well based on previous core product from the past. All right, guys, so my number 1 upcoming Yu-Gi-Oh product for 2020, I'm sure you guys have guessed it because there's only one left, which actually might be surprising to you, is Genesis Impact. Now guys, before I get into the reasons why I selected Genesis Impact as the number 1 product in this video, let's talk about the giveaway for this 2020 Tin of Lost Memories. Get your name into the drawing for this Megatin. The first thing you guys have to do is subscribe to this channel, and I can tell if you are or not subscribed. The second thing you have to do is go down in the comments below and let me know what your top 5 upcoming products are for Yu-Gi-Oh in 2020. And the third thing you have to do, which is the last thing, is follow me on Instagram using the link in the description below. I'm going to randomly pick a winner, and then we'll go ahead and work out the details through direct messaging on Instagram. All right, so back to the video. So the reason why I chose Genesis Impact as my number 1 is for a lot of reasons. First, Secret Slayers, which is a previous deck building set, was one of the best performing deck building sets, largely because it had 2 meta relevant strategies that came out of it, such as Eldritch and Emancipator. Sealed product for Secret Slayers is sitting at about $105 per box right now sealed. Now, Genesis Impact does not seem to be at the same meta warping level as Secret Slayers, but it does have some cards coming out of it that may alter the meta to some extent. So Drytrons is something that's actually going to be able to make rituals more competitive again, which if you're a Necroz player, I'm sure you're very excited for Drytrons. And also Drytrons just makes rituals more playable in general, which is something I think casual players are going to be very excited for, because if they want their decks to be competitive in some way, shape, or form, I feel you kind of have to run a Drytron engine. Now, Evil Twins is kind of like the new waifu archetype that's coming into the game, and it has a lot of potential, but it's definitely not where it needs to be. I made a whole video on Evil Twins. If you guys would like to see that, you can click the link above. But I would say the plus side for Evil Twins right now is that it provides more extendability for cyber strategies, and additionally, it makes Unchained more of a playable and competitive archetype. And honestly, it just needs a handful of cards to make this archetype good. Magistus is the last archetype that's going to be coming in Genesis Impact, and I would say the best thing that it has going for itself is that it is yet another spellcaster engine that can be run in mostly any type of spellcaster strategy. Now guys, this product is going to be emulating Toon Chaos, which came out in July of 2020. And when I say it's emulating Toon Chaos, it's emulating it in terms of structure. So we're no longer going to be getting secret rares, we're going to be getting ultra rares, rares, super rares, and rares, so there's no commons. And there's also the potential of getting 15 different collector rares, just like Toon Chaos. Now, I highly underrated Toon Chaos, and it turned out to be one of, or arguably the hottest set in 2020, and that's primarily because of the collector rares. From how I see it, Toon Chaos was basically like a pilot product that Konami was testing out kind of for research and development to see how it would perform, that they literally could not fulfill all of the orders that they had for the product, which likely was largely because of COVID, but they did have to do a second unlimited run for that product. So deck building sets typically do perform fairly well already, but now that we're merging the concept of a deck building set which has meta relevance into a collector type of set like a Toon Chaos to add a great level of collectability, Konami is basically transforming deck building sets into something that it wasn't, but in a good way. From my perspective, getting a second product coming into the TCG with collector rares shows huge potential, although it does show a high level of risk too. If you look at Toon Chaos, the best performing cards were cards that were reprinted as collector rares, such as BLS, Chaos Emperor Dragon, Stardust Dragon, Cyframe Gamma, Pot of Extravagance, Pot of Desires, and then everything else after those cards are cards that were printed solely in Toon Chaos. So guys, just think about the potential. We could see things like a collector rare of Neos, of Dark Magician, of Blue Eyes, Air Neos, Boral Sword, Invocation, Black Luster Soldier of Chaos, which is the Link 3 monster, a Pointer's Finger, which I think only has one print as a common and sees meta play, Impermanence, Nibiru, Ash Blossom, Ghost Ogre. Really guys, anything is possible, and just to be clear, none of those cards were leaked or confirmed to be coming as collector rares. I'm just speculating and showing you guys the possibilities of what Konami could do. Now, Konami could completely miss the boat and this product just flops, but would they take a risk on doing a new product like Toon Chaos and then replicating its structure to the T coming into Genesis Impact? I truly feel that Konami would be doing their due diligence when they're doing this product, and they're going to make sure it doesn't fail, because I feel they've invested a lot into this and took risk with Toon Chaos being the first of its kind. And not only does Genesis Impact have the potential for immediate product if you choose to open it, it also has the opportunity to have long-term sealed value because we're getting these collector rares. And man, if they do a good job picking what cards come as collector rares, then this really could perform very well long-term. And another reason why I like this set is because not a lot of people like this set. If you look at product like Megatons, everybody was going crazy for it and thought it was going to be a great investment. So everybody buys into it, and there was so much inventory in the marketplace, it just completely killed value after pre-sales. And seemingly, not that many people have too much faith in this product, which means it is a riskier product, but in my perspective, it has the highest potential and opportunity to do really well. So this product does present substantial risk because the structure and collector rares have never been done in a deck building set before. We don't know what cards are coming as collector rares, and you could also argue with more collector rares coming into the marketplace, now joining the pool of collector rares from Toon Chaos, that could start diluting value for collector rares. But I believe the potential reward and success of this product is high enough to where I am actually willing to put more of my eggs in this basket. Now guys, that was a lot of information, and I know many of you might disagree with me. And guys, again, this is all my opinions, my speculation. We don't have all the information on this product yet, but you guys have to choose where you want to invest your money if you want to save money through pre-ordering cases of product. Now guys, as I said in the middle of the video, if you guys want to join the giveaway, subscribe, go down in the comments below as instructed, and go into my Instagram and follow me there, and I'll make sure to announce the winner of this Megaton likely on Monday, September 21st. Now guys, if you enjoyed today's content and if you want to help the YouTube algorithm to help people discover this channel, like this video. Also, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoy this channel. And guys, make sure you check out the very first Yu-Gi-Oh! Investments Patreon by checking out the RDT Patreon down in the description below. I appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll see you in the next video.